Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Nate.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're here to talk about the December saints of the month.
Yes.
Because unlike Lent, we still get some feasts and stuff during Advent. Ooh.
Yes.
So what is our theme?
We'd still have saints anyway, but we wouldn't celebrate much.
Well, in Lent,
and Alleluias.
In Lent, there's only commemorations.
Yeah. Except for,
and all the Alleluias.
St. Joseph's Day.
There are the two prominent exceptions during Lent. Yes.
But anyway, okay.
Or if you're Irish, 3.
Yeah. Our theme. All right. So I thought this up after approximately 4 hours of sleep. So it's a very deep and thoughtful thing.
Love it.
It's December.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows the most, well-known saint of December, of Santa Claus, a.k.a. St. Nicholas, whose feast day was the 6th.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, we can't do Santa Claus, but what's something Santa Claus adjacent? At which point I remembered the
Zvartapete? Krampus? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Krampus is the devil, and even the Dutch are like, we don't
discuss Zvartapete in this house.
But anyway.
I might discuss Zvartapete.
I'm not endorsing this. I'm just saying it's a historical reality.
Yes. But anyway, I was thinking of the Christian writer who, unlike, say, Tolkien, who was like, this is not a metaphor, everyone here is Jesus, was like, this is a metaphor. If you do not understand this is a metaphor, I'm going to hit you over the head with a book until you believe it's a metaphor. Also, Santa Claus fights a witch of Lewis in the Chronicles of Narnia, with, of course, the first one. And
the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yes, and I'm like, those are names that I'm pretty sure are saintly names. Are there saints in this month with those names? And yes, there are.
Sweet!
So we'll be discussing saints of the month of December, a few of them that
who are named Peter, Susan, Edmund, or Lucy.
The Pevensey children.
Mm-hmm.
So, starting us off, December 9th.
With St. Peter. Not that
one.
Peter.
Not that one.
In fact, this is one that it's not a deep dive because we know they're an African martyr. Mm-hmm. They were killed with successus, Bastian, Primitivus, and companions, and nothing else is known about them.
So we have told you everything that there is to know about this particular St. Peter, not that St. Peter.
I'd like to point out she got 2 of those names without any difficulty.
Well done.
Yeah.
But because that was kind of, not very useful.
Yeah.
On December
on the 9th, we have
another Peter.
We have St. Peter Fournier,
a.k.a. Pierre Fournier.
Mm-hmm.
Born on November 30th in 1565 in Mirecourt, the Duchy of Lorraine, Holy Roman Empire.
Died on December 9th, 1640, in Gray, the county of Burgundy, in the Holy Roman Empire.
Their attributes are a chaplet and pictures of Mary.
The oldest son of a cloth merchant. At 15, he was sent to a Jesuit university that later merged with the University of Lorraine.
Yeah, that university's name was much harder to pronounce, so I'm like, it's now part of the University of Lorraine.
Good call. He was ordained a priest at 23, and then continued his education, becoming a scholastic theologian before returning to his abbey.
Spent 20 years as a vicar in Matancourt, where he fought Calvinism with his preaching style that included having dialogues with small groups of parishioners and setting up a community bank that didn't charge interest.
Awesome.
The community bank wasn't so much his preaching style, but simply having a lending thing where the people could get stuff and then return it, helped.
Yeah. He then was asked by the local bishop to travel around preaching to the different parishes. In 1597, he was with Alex Leclerc, founded the Congregation of Notre Dame of Canonesses Regular of St. Augustine. That's a lot of ofs. Mm-hmm. That was dedicated to free education of children.
I mean, you got 2 saints in there.
Yeah.
He also reformed his order, and in 1625 formed the Congregation of Our Savior and was elected the Abbot General. As he refused to swear an oath of loyalty to King Louis XIII after the Duchy of Lorraine was invaded by France, he and his community were forced to flee to Gray in Burgundy. There they nursed victims of a plague.
Good on him.
And these are the things we know about St. Peter Fourier.
So, on December 10th, we have a St. Edmund, which is one of the 40 martyrs of England and Wales, but was not the one that if you're like a December St. Edmund, you would think of. Because I'm like, I'm going to do another Edmund.
Not Edmund Campion, but Edmund Gennings.
He was born around 1597 in Lichfield, England. He died December 10th, 1591.
1691?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that's
1691.
1691 because there is no way he died at -8 years
Well,
old.
he could have been a time traveler.
Or I'm pretty sure the places are correct. I'm pretty sure I typoed in one of the years.
Well, I'm going to say...
So
in
pick
any
a year
case-
during the time in which the Catholics were being persecuted.
In any case, he lived somewhere in the 15th through 17th centuries.
I'm going to say his death date, his birth date is correct because he went to the English college at Reims at age 23. So if that was supposed to be 1497, that'd be 1520. And I don't think there was an English college at Reims yet because England was still Catholic in 1520. So probably born 1597, died 1691.
Eventually, I'll have enough typos. The guys will be like, you know what? I'm going to talk about the saints.
No, I'm just going to go with it.
Time traveler lived negative
Time
6
traveler
years.
lived -6 years.
His attributes include a Beretta and a Book of Hours. As just mentioned, he is one of the 40 martyrs of England and Wales who, yes, next year we'll do an episode just about them because they're awesome.
And because he is an Edmund, it should be pointed out that, to our knowledge, he never betrayed his family for Turkish Delight.
He was a convert to the faith after being a page to a Catholic gentleman. He became a priest after attending the English college at Reims at age 23. He then returned to England under the name Ironmonger, not the Ironman Villain.
No, although I think if you're trying to hide yourself, making a name like that seems like you're not doing a good job.
No, he's going to hide in plain sight.
No, yeah. If
I'm sorry, I'm in England. Clearly, my name is John Doe.
Look. If everybody knows your
Jones.
work, if everybody knows your work under a pseudonym that cannot be traced to a real person, then as long as nobody who knows you by that name is calling you by that name out in public, nobody knows that you're that guy. You write all this stuff that's very critical of the government under the name of John Smith, but nobody ever actually sees or talks to John Smith.
Maybe a Jack. England had a lot of Jacks.
Depends on the time period, but yes.
Jack the Priester.
Meanwhile, Bob Stevenson is able to walk around and not be accosted in the street because,
Or in this case, Edmund Ironmonger.
Edmund Ironmonger.
But anyway, on returning to England, although he was estranged with his family because they were Protestant, he went to
Even though
find
he had
them.
never betrayed them for Turkish Delight, they still didn't like him.
He went to find them only to find out that all of his family, except for one younger brother, had died. I believe there was, various, health things going on, probably a plague or something.
Yeah.
He then went to find that brother, which he did, but the brother asked him to leave due to him being a priest, and he's like, I can't be seen with you. I'm going to get in trouble.
Oh, man. He returned to France, and then once he returned to London, he was quickly found and hanged, drawn, and quartered outside the house he was found in. Yikes.
Which is why his death is at an inn.
Yes. His last words were, Sancte Gregori ora pro me. St. Gregory, pray for me. And his younger brother John later converted and wrote his brother's biography.
So, there are 3 saints who have names of Peter or Edmund in the month of December. Go below. Comment with what are the many other Peters and a couple other Edmunds or variations thereof I did not use this month.
Well, we know lots of other Peters, but I don't know if there are any more in December.
There were a few Peters. I went through the number of Peters and picked one.
It's a very popular Catholic name.
Oh, absolutely.
And, like, for
some
Edmund,
reason.
there's, like, an Edinburgh and stuff that technically, like, the meaning of the name is almost the same. It's probably the same root, even though it's the feminine and such.
For some reason, it's a very popular name in Catholic circles. I don't know.
Can't place
Because everyone was really into Rocky, and they're like, that's what I'm naming my kid. They got the eye of the tiger.
Yeah.
He's the last known survivor.
Centuries before them. Yeah, but yeah, absolutely. It only makes sense.
What do you think inspired the Academy Award-winning film?
It only makes sense.
So, comment below with what you would betray, who you would betray for Turkish Delight. Or, as Jess said, others...
Or what it would take to get you to betray your family. I mean...
Would it just be
that
Turkish
seems a bit
Delight? Would you
much.
hold out for more?
I mean, I get that they didn't have sugar, and, like, apparently real Turkish Delight is good. Like, if it has gelatin in it, it's apparently not actually Turkish Delight. It's one of those things where you heat sugar just perfectly and it makes magic.
Remember, these children were sent to the country in the middle of the Blitz because England was, super rationing everything.
Imagine if they
And
had
being
Klondike
bombed.
bars. What would he do for a Klondike bar?
What wouldn't he do for a Klondike bar?
What wouldn't he do for a Klondike bar?
He never would come back for that.
Yep. Anyway, so go down below, make some comments.
Give Zips a like.
And until next time, remember to live your faith.
Love your faith.
And
Share that love.